you've been watching my videos, hopefully you have, I've got the microphone set up decent now. Up me, it's windy this morning. I've been doing a couple of motovlogs for you, and I've been having to think. So today, motovlog, you got motovlog motorcycle clubs, motovlog advanced rider course. So let's call this Motovlog 3, the Isle of Man TT. For you that live over here in the UK, most people know what the Isle of Man is. Let's get around this island. It's a bit fucking windy. Yeah, you know what the Isle of Man is. It's a little island just on the left coast. That way. And every June in the summer turns into a race course. It's the only race, well, you've got Ireland obviously, Northern Ireland have a lot of road racing, but it's mainly the only race. It's a little island, and it takes about 6 months to set it up. I think they start work in January. Where all the best road races in the world, mainly Irish and British, there is an Australian bloke, ride round this island, which is the Isle of Man. It is a race, but it's more a timed race. I can't quite remember how many miles it is. It's quite a 30-40 mile track. Basically, they all set off. I think there's like a 30-second gap in between each rider. And the idea is to see who can go around this track. I think there's 4 laps in the fastest time. Obviously, while you're going round, you will catch riders up. So then it does still become like a bit of a race. Obviously, yeah, you've got to get round the rider to so you can keep your time going. To do this Isle of Man race, you have to first pass a qualifying testings, which, if I remember right, is you have to average 130 miles per hour around this track. That's only averaging. When they get up to them straight roads, oh, they must be doing 210 miles. I think the one year they did 208 mile an hour. Crazy speeds, nuts. But they're they are the best riders on the planet. In my opinion, I rate them better than the MotoGP riders. Obviously, they're on a lot more money, and most of their racing is on a circuit, so there's a lot of chicanes and bends. Whereas the Isle of Man TT is a road race. So, like now, I'm going around this island here. You can imagine going around like a normal road like this, and you've got curbs, fences, solid brick walls. Someone dies every year, guaranteed. You'd think in today's day and age, I mean, it has been said, they're going to try and ban it. But it's been going for that long now, I don't think they will. But they do try. Obviously, you got your likes of Joey Dunlop's. What a legend that man was. I think he died when he was 60. He went over to a place in Romania, I think. He used to go over in his van and give out a load of food. It's a van full of food. Give it out to the poor people. And he used to race over there. But his last year before he died, he went out on this race. I think it was wet. Anyway, long story short, he'd come off and hit a tree in the wet, and sadly he died. but the legacy he'd left behind, the amount of, I'm still recording, TT races that he'd won, I think it was something like 30, that's just a guess, it might be less, you know, and a lot of his bikes, he'd do his own mechanics. He liked everything done himself. You know, even if it was medicine by somebody else, he'd have to check it over and make sure that, you know, that everything was spot on to how he wanted. I've been watching a few documentaries on him. You know, that after the race, he'd be in his back garden in the shed, building something else. That's the sort of man that he was. And he left a legacy, and you got your likes of your John McGuinnesses. I mean, John McGuinness was around when Joey was around. They used to race together. John McGuinness was, I think he's won over 20 TTs now, so if he's got it in him, he could go and break the record. And then you've got his, if I remember rightly, you've got Joey's brother William. Was it William? I think so. I think he died as well. I think his sons, William and Michael Dunlop, two more great TT riders, especially Michael, great rider. I think he's already won 10 TTs, it's in the blood. But anyway, for you guys that are watching from over America or in Australia or New Zealand, if you don't know what the TT is, there you go. Get yourself on YouTube, type in TT Isle of Man. You probably do know. It's world known. It's in my opinion the greatest race to have ever been. Still is now. It's great. They do one in August as well, the Isle of Man. It's the Isle of Man Classic TT, which is the old bikes. You get a lot of the new riders jumping on the bikes. Yeah, and having a go like on the old two-stroke machines. Great to see them. You don't see them anymore. It's all to do with green emissions and all that stuff. It's brilliant. Anyway, that's probably enough waffle for today. I'll probably leave it there, just a little mini motovlog for you on the Isle of Man TT. Obviously I went over some of the great riders, Joey Dunlop and them, and John McGuinness, etc. If you're watching, leave a comment, leave a like, share the video. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel. And I'll leave it there. Ride safe, catch you next time.